Now let's talk about the method you probably wanted to know about. Bonds. Bonds are tricky because it requires timing, and if you do it incorrectly, you could lose your bond to the splasher. At its current price of 1.2, 1.4 million, you probably don't want to lose one. Basically, how bonds work is that when you use your bond on the target, the splasher is interrupted with the message asking them if they want to accept the bond or not. Now, in this time frame, you can kill the splasher's target and then, of course, kill the splasher. It's somewhat of a misconception that you need multiple people to use bonds, but I'm here to show you that one person is definitely enough. Now let me teach you exactly how to use bonds. First, take a look at this splasher while I explain everything you need to know about timing in order to use them correctly and safely. Note the attack speed of both parties. The seagull attacks slightly faster than the target. Now observe and keep track of the intervals during which the hit splats appear, as well as the blocking animation of the splasher. I'm going to point out the key parts of their interaction, starting with the first block of the block animation of the player. First block, second block, and then they attack a few times, not too important. And then they attack at the exact same time, and then the first block again. So note for a lot of NPCs that have the same attack speed of the seagull, when they attack at the exact same time, the seagull or the NPC doesn't do anything. See right there, the seagull doesn't do anything, but they did attack. And then after that is when the player blocks or performs their first block animation. Chickens are the one exception that I know that do show an attack animation when they attack at the same time. But because they don't show an animation, or because most NPCs with this attack speed don't show an animation, it makes it a lot easier to visualize or know when when the next block will be. And you'll get better at this when you practice a few more times. Now this is important because you're going to the only time you can use the bond is right after they attack at the same time on the NPC's following attack. So when they attack and the guy blocks, you're going to want to use the NPC at that point somewhere around there. And that is going to prolong the time in which the player is out of combat, which allows you to attack the NPC yourself and then leave the splasher vulnerable. So let me teach you exactly, or let me show you exactly how to do that, and as well as how to withdraw the bond offer, just in case the NPC or the player isn't, sorry, just in case the player isn't AFK and they try to steal your bond. So how players steal your bond is when you use your bond on them, after I press yes, a similar message will appear on the screen asking if they want to accept the bond from me or not. And most players will spam the number 1 button, signaling the top option as being yes, I'll take the bond. And then once they take it, they'll teleport out of there and you can't do anything about it. So be aware of that. And how you're going to withdraw the bond is you're just going to want to perform any other action after you decide to go forward with giving the bond as a free gift. In this case, you're going to want to kill the NPC or attack it to withdraw the bond offer. And them giving you this message up here is actually really good for doing it as fast as possible, because just as the splasher can press 1 to accept the bond, you can press 1 to signal yes, I want to give it as a bond. And this means you can position your mouse on top of the seagull, and then you can position your other hand on top of the number 1 key. And at the right moment, you can press 1 and then attack the seagull right after, so that you can kill the NPC and not lose your bond in the process. So let me show you this in action. Let's wait one more interval. First block, second block, my mouse is on the seagull, my other hand is on the number 1 key. They attack at the same time, and there you have it. And he is left vulnerable, and you can do anything you want to him. Now, I didn't talk too much about attack speed